Good evening and welcome back to another Fantasy Football Fix daily price change predictions video. My name is FPL Nacho and of course this is the series where we discuss potential FPL price changes to help you build that essential team value on the way to FPL glory. Now of course these FPL price changes aren't an exact science and these can alter. So if you do want to monitor them very closely, head over to fantasyfootballfix.com or download the free app. Links are all in the description. Now, quick recap on yesterday's price changes, and it's fair to say that FPL managers will be very cautious ahead of the press conference as there's only two price falls, Hudson-Odoi and Aston Villa's Matt Targett. So really one to forget and not much to report from last night. Now, we did predict in yesterday's video that both Ferran Torres and Mikel Antonio were potentially going to be rising in price. Now, we did mention that wildcards do skew the potential price rise and fall of players because, of course, wildcard transfers do not contribute towards FPL price changes. So these players are both predicted to still rise in price, but again, you need to monitor the price predictor carefully because wildcards could have an impact in the overall price change of these players. And if you do want to head over to our video yesterday, after this video, of course, be sure to check it out as we do a deep dive on both of those potential players rising. So as always, guys, let's take a look at tonight's potential FPL price changes. Now, the first player up for discussion is going to be Diogo Jota of Liverpool. Now, we have seen his transfer activity spike over the recent press conferences as Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that Roberto Firmino is ruled out for game week 4, and it isn't known how long this injury is going to be, but we do know that he is ruled out for game week 4, and this has seen managers pull the trigger on their wildcards and their transfers in of Diogo Jota. And currently, at the time of recording, his price is rising by 4.9% per hour, and we do have him to rise again tonight. But it is worth mentioning, of course, a lot of these transfers will be wildcards, so it is a chance that he might not rise, but he is flying right now, it is safe to say. And the reason being for this is because of the Firmino injury, but also the start to the season that he has had. If we look at the graph here, he's had 2 goals so far this season from an XG of 1.02. And 7 shots in the box. You can see that he is getting in brilliant positions in this Liverpool side. And with him playing as a centre forward with Mane and Salah either side of him, you can see why managers are interested in Diogo Jota now that his game time is going to be confirmed for game week 4. And when we do look at the future game weeks coming up, he is predicted to score 14.3 points over the next 3 league matches, 5th best for midfielders over this period. Now, while the Firmino injury might not be long-term, we would expect him to potentially feature in all 3 of these upcoming games. And with these underlying stats and being the 5th highest scoring midfielder over this period, we can see Jota being a very, very good transfer in this game week. Another midfielder that has started the season in great form is Everton's Demarai Gray. Now, he's currently got 2 goals this season, however, from an expected goals of 0.29, so suggesting that while he has done well, his form might not be sustainable in the long term, looking like he is overperforming considerably from the shots that he's currently had this season. But there's no doubt that he has been a brilliant asset so far this season, currently priced at 5.6 million. He is expected to rise to 5.7 million tonight. Over the last 24 hours, he's had 91,000 transfers in. And of course, some of these can be wildcards, so be sure to monitor the price predictor carefully, but he has crossed the 100% threshold. Now, I think the big question about Demarai Gray is whether he is the best mid-price midfielder available. And 2 others that are up for debate right now is going to be Watford's Sarr and Wolves' Adama Traore. Now, both of these are slightly more expensive at 6 million apiece, while Demarai Gray is currently at 5.6, potentially 5.7 million. But for managers that do have the money in the bank, it does make for interesting reading. When we can see the chart here, you can see that Gray is bottom of the chart for every single department, apart from the actual output, of course, which does matter in FPL, of course. So when we look at the shots here, Adama Traore with 12, Gray with only 4, and Sarr with 8. We have touches in the opposition box, Adama with 27, Sarr with 18, and Gray with 11. We've got attempted assists, Adama with 9, Sarr with 8, and Gray with only 4. And predicted in the next 5 league matches as Gray at only 14 points, Adama Traore at 17.5, but Sarr running away with it at 22.6. So when we do look at the underlying stats, you can see that Gray, although he has been the standout option of the three so far this season, over the next 5 league matches, it could actually be Adama Traore and Sarr that are going to be the ones to go for over the next 5 league matches. Now that wraps up the 2 potential FPL price changes of note. There are other potential fallers and risers, but these are very lowly owned and you can see them in the panels. But it is worth noting off the back of the Friday press conferences that Son has been ruled out for game week 4. He is falling at 4.7% per hour. Obviously managers are looking to jump ship with him being a premium asset with so much money invested in him. But we are going to be discussing him much more in tomorrow's video as he is expected to fall tomorrow, not tonight. But be sure to monitor our price predictor over on the website just to track it closely. Lukaku has been ruled fit for game week 4. Managers looking at him as a potential Ronaldo replacement, currently rising at 3.2% per hour. Again, not expected to rise tonight. And Ronaldo, currently locked in price, as we know already, rising at 14.4% per hour. So the managers are still jumping to him at the masses, but still locked in that price. So no worries there. But as always, be sure to check out tomorrow's video on these players as they are going to be very much in question. Now that is going to wrap up today's FPL price change video. Now a friendly reminder, these FPL price changes aren't an exact science and the prices can alter. So in order to monitor these prices very carefully, head over to fantasyfootballfix.com or download the free app which provides you with push notifications so you don't miss any of these potential transfers. Links are in the description, of course. And as always, guys, I want to say a big shout out for tuning in to this video. As always, if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and importantly, hit that notification bell. With these daily videos, you don't want to be missing a single one. So we will see you guys same time tomorrow. Cheers.